Hey, good morning, everyone. Sri Lankan Sammi in Cebu. Welcome to the party. It is Sunday fun day, Saturday night in North America, Sunday morning here in Cebu. I couldn't do the live stream yesterday because I had the motorcycle rally and it was just too crazy busy. We had a great time at Gems Paradise Resort in Lapu-Lapu. What a great venue. Rained a tiny little bit, but they have a great setup. It's family oriented, but they have the facilities. They have covered pavilions with lights, electricity, and fans. It was a great time. Everyone had fun. We ate good food, drank a little, talked, met some new friends. It was great. Said goodbye to some old friends who are going back home. So it was a great time. It was just I can't talk about how great it was because it's just incredible. I met a new friend, Terry, and he is it's a funny story. Oh, anyways, by the way, I'm Sri Lankan Sammi in Cebu. I am a Canadian Sri Lankan citizen, semi-retired in Cebu. I want to thank you for joining me. Please say hi. Let me know where you're from. And if you have any questions, okay? Let's have some fun. Let's chat. My channel is about the transition, the journey. I'm kind of doing like a Truman Show type of thing. So I need your support. I need your help. Please comment. Please click the like button. Okay. Please watch the full video. I really need your help to get monetized. So the longer you can watch, that will really help me. And only subscribe if you're interested in the content, because I don't want you to subscribe just for the sake of a subscription, because what that does is it sees that I have these subscribers who never watch, which means they're not going to promote my channel in front of people who might be interested. Speaking of those who are interested, I had a great video last week and people were loving it. And that shot up subscriptions. Thank you so much for that. I want to say hello to some of the subscribers. Like, again, if you subscribe and your profile is private, I can't see who you are. If it's public, I can see your name. And I want to say hello to a few subscribers. Jim S. PBG045. Thank you very much. Brit's Philippine Adventure. Guys, you got to check out this channel. He is such a great channel. A little different than mine. But anyway, he is a really fun guy, lives very close by to me, and hopefully we can meet up and have a chat about what brought us here. He's retired here. I'm retired here. What is this adventure we're on? Thanks for joining. Derek H., Tony Thomas, OLS Cool 7777. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. I'm going to go through some of the comments in just a moment. But I'd like to say hello to everyone and thank you for joining, watching, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that. Just beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I met Terry, and it turns out that he is a former professional motorcycle racer. From America, and he just walked through the gym and we were just chatting quickly. He asked what I think about the place, and I said, oh, I love it, this and that, blah blah blah. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm here from Thailand. I'm doing I had to leave the country to come back. And I'm like, yeah, you can only do that once, because if you try it again, they won't let you in the country. I said, when you go back, you'll only get 60 days plus 7 days. That's it. So you have 67 days in the country, and then you have to leave, and you cannot come back for like maybe a year. or like it's up to immigration how soon they'll let you back in. So you have to be careful. He's like thinking about it, and then we were chatting, and then we were talking, and we met up for lunch, and then he's like, you know what, I'm going to stick around here for a month because he has a 30-day visa, and then we were talking, and he says, yeah, maybe I'll stick around here for 60 days. And he came out with us to the motorcycle rally, and he came out to us for dinner, and he just had a great time. And he's like, I can see why you like Philippines over Thailand, and also because of the air quality. He was staying in Bangkok because he had a friend there, and he said the cost of living, the air quality, because he has allergies. So he says it's so much nicer and cleaner here. And he says the village that we live in is just phenomenal. He loves it. So he arrived like Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday. It's now Sunday. So tomorrow I'm going to take him to meet my realtor, who you guys met, so that he can figure out on getting a place for a little bit cheaper than what he's paying right now, because he's paying week to week on Airbnb, and that's just ridiculously expensive because you're paying a premium. I'm going to take him to immigration, get his visa extended. I'm not going to take him. I'm going to show him where, like, send him the map. I'm going to send him the map to the hospital because he wants to talk to the administrators there, the billing department, to see if his international premium health insurance provider can coordinate with them so that he doesn't have to do any work, that they take care of it for him. And then I'm going to just talk to him about what it is about here, and then he can make his own decision about whether or not he likes it. I'm meeting him actually right after this for lunch, and then we're going to go to the beach. I'm going to take him down to the beach because he's a short term, so he doesn't have access to the beach. So he doesn't have access to the beach without paying. I have to dust the roof of this place. I'm noticing that I don't wear my distance glasses inside, but I did yesterday, and I looked up and I was like, wow, there's a lot of dust bunnies up there. Can't see it with these glasses because these are just reading glasses. But yeah, I know where they are now, and now I can see them, so I have to clean it. Anyway, today we're going to do Q&A. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. T-Nudge, good to see you, brother. How are you? I see you popping up on there. Yeah, we've been riding. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that the MC culture. We ride cruisers, not scooters. Everyone has to have a cruiser. We try to get them upwards of 300 or 400 cc's. I don't know the laws here in Philippines. I know in Sri Lanka it's hard to get anything over 300 cc's unless it's imported. I've seen Harleys and Hondas and Yamahas in Sri Lanka, but they're borderline illegal. In the Philippines, one of my friends just bought a Harley. He just drove it over from another city. One of the members of my club. I am riding a Longia V-Bob, which is a Chinese bike, and it is, I would say it's comparable to a Harley 88. It's a little bit bigger, just as loud, and it's 400 cc's. But I see a lot of bikes that are 500 cc's. It's predominantly Chinese bikes here. I went to the bike shop, and it's predominantly Chinese. There is Yamaha here. There is Honda. But the big American bikes, they're all imported. Indian Motorcycle, Harley Davidson, Indian, they're all imported. So, the pricing is ridiculous. And the thing here is that just like in Sri Lanka, just like in Thailand, it's more of the dirt bike style for local clubs, not for Americans, or like Westerners, like you and I. They prefer the dirt bikes because of the road conditions. Okay, so the road conditions here aren't the best. I will not drive at night. Forget it, because you just cannot see the potholes. And you hit one of those at speed, you know, right? So, Darren, good to see you, brother. Hey, no worries, please. I always appreciate, because I know you're going to watch live or on the recast. So thanks again. I truly appreciate it. I'm so glad to hear that everything's going well with you and you're back home. Things are going well for me. Oh, by the way, everyone, my foot is like 100% healed. I went to the hospital, got another x-ray, got the doctor to look at it. He says it's healing nicely. It actually rejoined. He just gave me some advice on, like, if I'm going to do any strenuous activity, to tape it up. That if I damage it, if I have a sharp hit on that area, it will break again. So he says, for the next 3 months, try not to like hit that area or put like too much, like don't do any jumping, don't do any like marathon running, like things like that. Darren, I won't ride. I've seen videos of that, right? I've seen. Yeah, TT Nudge, you can get anything that you want in retirement. Okay? There's not a problem of you getting a Harley Davidson Glidemaster. Are you willing to pay for it? Are you willing to import it? Are you willing to wait for the parts to come in from overseas when it needs to be repaired? So that's the thing, right? And I don't know about here because I haven't been here long enough to look into the motorcycle inventory, right? And TT Nudge, I am going to punch you in the face. You can see I'm all decked out, There's no way. Here's the thing. Lando was champion 6 races ago, and he lost it. In the last 6 races, it's come down to this race. He had the championship 6 races ago. What happened, right? So I'm not saying he deserves it. I'm saying it's his to lose. He had the championship, and he lost it. If there was 1 more race or 2 more races, it would have been over. But it's down to this 1 race and 2 positions. Max has to win, and Lando has to be 3rd or worse. And I'm telling you, the pressure, he cannot handle the pressure. He can't. And to think of a team, a professional F1 team, to make a stupid mistake like they did 2 races ago with the plank. Yeah, how are they not professional? Like, I don't understand what this team is doing. And watch if there's team orders. Okay? If there's team orders between Oscar and Lando. Darren, please meet TT. TT, meet Darren. Darren lives in Australia and is one of my greatest supporters. He has been with me from day 1 back in Sri Lanka. I've actually met him several times in Sri Lanka because he has a business in Sri Lanka and a home. And TT, I'm going to try to remember you're in central United States. I'm going to, if I recall correctly. But this is what I want. I want you guys to become friends or colleagues or not strangers. I want you to interact with each other and have fun, right? That's what this is all about. Like-minded people who are interested in the same kinds of things. But anyway, we're not going to get into politics or sports or religion. They're going to kill each other over it, all right? But it's going to be a great race. It's 9 p.m. local time. here in Cebu when the race is on tonight. So I'm going to, this afternoon, I'm going downstairs right after this. I'm going to talk to the local bar to see if they will have have internet, because I have a website where I can watch the race live, because they won't have the race on, well, maybe they might have it on commercial TV, but I don't want to watch it on commercial. I want to watch it without commercials. So if they have internet, I have a website, I can watch the race live. Oh, Minnesota, damn. Oh, TT, I am so sorry. Oh, yeah, the planks and the pits, man. The pressure that these kids are going to be under against Red Bull. And here's the thing. He is number 2 in the Constructors Champion all by himself. His teammate has done nothing to contribute to the championship. So, yeah. Let me tell you, it snowed in Seoul. Now, Seoul is not that cold, but they never get snow. They got about 2 inches of snow, which is rare in the city of Seoul. But it's cold now. It's like -10, and they don't shovel the snow. They just leave it, and it melts, and it then freezes, and it's like a sheet of ice in the city right now. I remember what it was like. It was crazy. They don't have snow removal because they never have snow. They just wait for it to melt, and people are sliding all over the place. Well, TT, here's the thing. Max is a great driver, and see, I've been watching F1 since I'm gonna say the early 80s. And then, because I lived in Canada, in Toronto, we had IndyCar racing, so I followed that. And we had a lot of Canadians in IndyCar racing. You know, the Villeneuve, the Greg Moore, all of those, rest in peace, Greg Moore. You know, we had a lot of Canadians in IndyCar racing. But then when IndyCar split into CART and Indy, I lost interest in it. And that's when at the same time, Michael Schumacher was dominant. And I'm just watching a Ferrari drive around all day long. Yeah, I was watching his dad race. Like I watched F1 back in the day with Senna. Like, I don't even want to think about that day. Prost, Senna, Keke Rosberg. You know, those were the greats. Mansell I didn't like as much, but, you know, Max is like Senna and Prost together. And he's arrogant because he's dominant. And that's what Lando and Oscar don't have. They don't have that arrogance that you need to be an F1 driver. You have to have a little bit of arrogance. So, he is in a league all by himself. He needs another year or two to become Senna level, Schumacher level. He needs another year. If he doesn't win this year, he's going to be a superstar in the future. Yeah, it is a little ridiculous. I am looking forward to Bangkok 2027 because I will go to that F1 race. I haven't been to an F1 race in 25, in 30 or 40 years. The last F1 race I was probably about 22. It was in Europe, Portugal, England. I can't remember where else. I saw 3 or 4 races in Europe when I lived in Europe. But yeah, that's like the F1 race in Bangkok. I will spend some money to go to that. I know friends in Bangkok, so it won't be a problem in me either finding a friend who lives in one of the buildings overlooking the racetrack or actually get a hotel in one of the racetracks, because that's how I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the race from a room, from a balcony. I'm not going to sit in the stands. I don't want to get the VIP thing because that's going to be ridiculously expensive. unless it's affordable or unless I can get a deal, yeah, I'm not going to spend that kind of money. It is ridiculous. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. But I would rather spend it on something else, like retirement. I've calculated that my monthly costs here, on average, is about $1,200 to $1,300. Now that's without alcohol, without medical, and without alcohol, without drinking, because I don't drink, and entertainment wise, I don't really spend that much, because it's all my entertainment is going to the pool, going to the beach. That's it. Once a month, I go out to the bar. I won't go again until Christmas and New Year. Even then, Christmas, I probably won't be doing anything, because in this country, it's ultra Catholic, and a lot of the places might be open, but there won't be anybody there because all the locals will be with family. Singapore is hot. Abu Dhabi is going to be hot. Bangkok will be hot, but it's the closest one to me. I mean, I can go to Singapore. It's just Singapore is just expensive. The cheapest race, I think they said, was Azerbaijan or Shanghai. I wouldn't mind going to Shanghai. I always have fun in China. Yeah, TT, that includes rent. Yeah. Now, I'm paying a slight premium. You can get, I figure, depending on what you want. Like if you want to live where I live, factor in about $1,200 to $1,300. If you want to eat Western food only, add another $100 a month. If you want to live in a less luxurious place, but still nice, and eat local food, you can get that down to $1,000 a month. The biggest expense is your rent, and then your visa, and then your utilities and food. So I'm gonna eventually do a breakdown of the percentages of cost so that you can get an idea. Like each person's cost of living is different from everybody else's. You're never going to have the same cost of living because you might be a drinker, you might be a smoker, you might be somebody who likes to eat steak every day. Me, I can live off of a $1.80 street food, street kitchen dinner, right? There's a place, I'm going to take you guys next week. I'm going to take you guys and I'm going to do an interview with a street kitchen where they cook the food right there and then, and healthy and delicious and safe. One of the things that's different between Thailand and here is that the food in Thailand, I haven't gotten sick by eating the food here. I have gotten sick eating the food in Thailand. Yes, TT, yeah. 2627, Mactan, Newtown. Let me tell you something, brother. Come out here. I can hook you up with somebody who will, for 6 months, you can get a place between 28 and 30,000 pesos, a one bedroom or even a studio. Okay. I can connect you with someone I trust so you can transfer them money and you'll have no problems. I guarantee it. This is someone who I'm dealing with, someone who has a business, is trustworthy, is not a potential scammer. And all they're going to ask is for about 350 USD deposit, and then you pay cash on your first months when you land, right? Or just do an Airbnb and then convert it into a long term. What you can do is you can call and you can pay by credit card. Here's the thing. I'll put you in contact with my realtor. If you watch the video where I interview my realtor, her contact information is in the description. So you can reach out to her, let her know I sent you. I don't get anything from it, but she will be aware that the video that I posted helped her, and she will know that I talked to you and that you know what the deal is, like the pricing. So that will help you and get a better deal, because obviously, they're trying to charge as much as possible so that they get their end, right? Dumageddon, absolutely perfect. If you are interested in Dumageddon, please check out my friend in Dumageddon. His YouTube channel is Joe Go Wonder, JOGO space Wonder. Amazing guy, super fun. His channel, he is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I haven't met, but talked to. I've talked to him. We missed each other in Cebu last week when he was here, because he was staying in Cebu and he couldn't make it out to Lapu-Lapu where I live. But he's a nice guy and he's got a great channel. You will love his channel. And it'll give you a lot of information on Dumageddon. All right. So, you've watched him. Yeah, he's great, man. Don't you just, I don't know what it is about his channel. He's just a guy walking around talking. And that's what I want to be. I want to be the Truman Show. I want to be the guy that's just telling you, this is what life is like here in Cebu. It's not always scuba diving and snorkeling and eating great food and going to great restaurants and going to the beach and, touring restaurants and apartments and hotel rooms. And that's not what normal people do in retirement. Okay, those are influencers. I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be a vlogger. Okay, I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want hotels sponsoring me. I mean, it'd be nice, but then that's a whole different direction I need to go into and focus. Yeah, he's got the energy. I hope I do too. But I want to show you that when you retire, what are you going to do? How are you going to live? Where can you go? What can you eat? What can you participate in? What hobbies can you do? Things like that. So that's my channel. That's what I'm showing, right? So my next video that I'm doing actually tomorrow, I'm recording the video tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about vacation life in the Philippines versus retirement life in the Philippines. What are the major differences? And how will you feel? Okay, and why you can't retire in vacation mode in the Philippines. Why you can't do that. That's going to be an interesting topic. Stay tuned for that. So let's take a quick look at some of the comments I've received. Darren, always great to hear from you. And yeah, I agree. Social and embrace your age. Too many old people with no social connections. Absolutely. I have learned so much from socializing. I've learned to reconnect with human beings. I haven't done that in so long, in like 5 years, right? Other than meeting friends in Thailand and Philippines, Thailand and, going out with Lady Sarah and Jasmine and Anuj, like those are friends. I'm comfortable with them, but meeting new people, I haven't done that. So old school 777, lots of questions about rent and things like that. Thank you so much. I'll try to answer as many as well as I can, but check out the vlogs. All your questions are in the vlogs. You just got to watch them. Fish on a quabib. You commented that some of the videos show like very empty streets. Depending on what time you go out in Mactan Newtown, sometimes the streets are empty and sometimes they are packed. And the thing with Mactan Newtown is that the locals, the people who live, not locals, the residences are not that full. The hotel has a lot of people, but they don't walk this way. They walk towards the beach because they have everything in the hotel. They don't need to go out. When it gets busy is after 9 p.m. midnight. That's when all of the call centers start to change shift. And you come out here at 9 p.m. to midnight, and it is packed with local Filipinos who are either coming to work, to start work, or leaving at the end of the shift. Because the shift starts at midnight till 9 a.m. Because that's when they do customer service for North America. So it's crazy busy. And then I did some videos outside of the bubble, as you call it. So check out those vlogs. Terry, again, always great to see you. Yeah, the channel, we are almost at 50% of my target of monetization. We are December 5th, halfway through December. Not even halfway through December. It's December 7th. So I started the channel August, September, October, November. So 3.5 months. I'd like to not wait another 3 months to get monetized. I'd like to do it in 2. So if you guys can help me get there, I need 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. I got 410 and 2,000 hours. So we're almost 50%. I don't want subscribers who are not interested in my content. Please don't subscribe and then never watch. Only subscribe if you're going to watch every single vlog and you're going to follow. You don't have to comment. I would love it if you commented, just even with a smiley face, but help out. Lots of questions from Fish on a Quabib. Lots of questions about renting. So check out the vlog. Old school also, questions about renting. Kevin Knacker, thanks again for reaching out to Britt. He's subscribed to my channel. So I'm hoping that he connects with me soon. Murray Spiffy commented that C Suites, which is the business hotel next door. There's 3 hotels here, two semi-luxurious hotels next door, Belmont and Savoy, and then a business, like tiny hotel called C Suites. And he was saying 3,000 pesos a day, which is about $55 a day. He says you can get it for $1,500 a day. And I'm 1,500 pesos a day, which is about $28 a day and US, and I haven't found the link. I went in and they offered me 2,700 pesos a day by walking in the front door. I've looked online, I haven't seen it any cheaper. Even on their website, I haven't seen it cheaper. So if you can show me a link that's not a reseller, I don't like going through resellers. Resellers cause too many problems. Right? Too many problems because you can't deal directly with the vendor. You have to talk to the reseller. So like booking.com or whatever. Now, that being said, you can find great deals if you're willing to go through the risk of having an issue and having to deal with the reseller. Lionhearted, thanks again for the tips on some of the venues to attend. I kind of shy away from those kinds of places, like going to a rooftop, but I'd like to, but only if I'm on a date. And I'm not gonna, at this point, I haven't met anyone who I would like to invest that kind of time and money. Owen, thanks again for your positive comment. Appreciate it. And again, Lionhearted, thanks again for your support. I appreciate it. Pop Smoke LT, he said, the gym at your age? Why? Well, so that I can keep aging. If you don't, I've talked about this before. If you don't take care of your health, um, how are you going to survive? Sorry, I forgot to take a look at the chat. I'm looking at the comments here. TT Nudge. Darren, are the local call center guys worried about AI taking their job? You know, I actually should interview one of them. One of the members, sorry, the president of our Cebu chapter runs a call center at IT Park in Cebu. So I should actually sit down and talk with him about the future. They're business processing. So I think it needs a human interaction at this point, right? I think AI is not able to discern that customer interaction, right? Again, I'm not an expert on it. I've been out of that business. I worked in telecom and call centers and everything for 29 years, but that was 25 years ago. So I'm out of that concept. I don't really know. You know, I know AI is going to get rid of my job as a teacher. That job is gone in 2 years. Online teacher. Gym School, thanks again for your positive comment. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you subbed and appreciate that your positive support. Every time I see something like that, I'm like, God, I'm doing something right. And, you know, I get a couple of trolls and I'm like, that's strange. Why would anyone take the time to say that? Andorra, thanks again for your positive comment. I'm trying to get better. It takes a little bit of time and it takes a little bit of work. I want to make it easier instead of harder. So doing B-roll takes more time. And I'm already investing like hours each video every single day. So from creating the content, editing the content, uploading it, downloading it, uploading it again. So I have to upload the video into my tool, edit it, download it, and then upload it again into YouTube. So it takes a lot of time because it's not something that's easy. So getting B-roll footage and then editing that in is just another half an hour of work that I just don't have the time right now to do. Blinky's LA Pass. Thanks again for your positive support. I'm going to do a day in the life once a week just to show you like the different things that we're doing. I'm going to like show you, like I've done the shopping, I've done the dentist, I've done the doctor. I'm going to look at glasses. I'm going to look at vitamins and supplements. I'm going to look at the things that we do every day back home in the West. You know, getting my visa, getting my driver's license, maybe renting a car. I don't know why you would rent a car here. It's just driving in this country is really not easy. The traffic is just awful. Anybody been to Bangkok or Manila, you know. And it's 10 times worse here. Oh, 10 times worse. And I'm going to be Rick Holland. Yeah, talking with Paul, my Dutch friend. I'm glad you liked it. Patrick Holdman, thanks again for your positive feedback. I'm glad you liked the video with my real estate agent. And yeah, so let's, that goes back to last week. Okay. That's what we were talking about. So yeah, Darren, I know you love those videos and you think it's really important. I just need to organize my time and their time, right? You know, everybody is busy, so I need to coordinate and get that taken care of. But anyway, guys, I'm so thankful for everybody who is supporting me and taking care, and um, sorry, people are texting me here. Um, Supporting and just appreciating the work I'm doing. Let me know where you guys are from. We have Darren and TT. Uh, I see that there's a few other people here, so if you have any questions, please hit up the chat and let me know if you have any questions and what we can do to maybe answer them, or maybe a discussion. That's why I'm doing the live stream today, is because I want to answer any questions you might have and get to know me. If you have any questions about me, about life in Cebu, about how to take that first step of leaving everything you have and moving to a new country is one of the scariest things. And I've done it 3 times. The first time I had no support or any safety net. The second time moving to Sri Lanka, obviously I moved home to family. This time I moved here with friends who can support me. My friend Tim and his wife, who's a Filipina, I have them to help me out if anything happens. But my move to Sri Lanka, my move to South Korea, I had one friend who, emotionally could support me. Financially, probably not. But emotionally, yeah, I had that, but they left soon after, and I was on my own. So a lot of you are concerned about just moving once. I've done it 3 times, 3 different countries. In my adult life, in my childhood life, I did it like 4 times. Born in China, lived in Italy, lived in Europe, and then Canada. But I was an infant. Do I have any control? No, I just thought it was normal that people moved around all the time. When my high school friends found out how many times I'd moved in my life, they were like shocked. I remember telling them those things. Anyway, what else is going on? So I got a job offer online, a new contract. And if I get this contract in January, I may end up extending my trip for another month till April or even May, depending on my dad's health. If mom says that maybe I should come back, maybe I'll go back earlier. But I may extend my trip and then only spend 4 months and then come back in August for at least a minimum a year, maybe 18 months. Because I won't go August till August. I'll go August to August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So, because I'll spend summer in Sri Lanka. But then eventually I'm going to come here and stay for 2 or 3 years. As long as my tourist visa allows me, which is 3 years, but it will be 2.5 years because again, I'll go home to Sri Lanka in the summertime. I won't go to Sri Lanka in the wintertime because summertime here is the rainy season. So I don't want to be here during the rainy season. Although it is unusually rainy right now, right? So time is 11 o'clock. Okay. Almost 11, 10:45 here local time. I got to wrap up soon in the next 15, 20 minutes to get ready and go meet Terry for lunch and then go to the beach. It is sunny and beautiful today. Yesterday it was cloudy and drizzly, but that was perfect weather because if it was sunny, that pavilion would have been an oven with the steel roof and everything like that and no wind. It would have been an oven. So glad that it was cloudy and drizzly off and on. It drizzled twice and that was it. Otherwise, it was a perfect day. Obviously, going home was a little bit muddy, getting out of the parking lot. And, my shoes are disgusting. I had to wash them, but it was a good venue. Next time, though, we are going to get a house that allows parties. We're going to book it in advance. We're going to book it before I leave here. We're going to start talking in January, February, and setting up the venue. And we're going to reserve the venue. That way we can budget in 10 months what we're going to need over the course of 10 months and amortize that for the cost for that day. Because now we know how much food we bought. Way too much liquor. We bought way too much water. We didn't need that much water. Food was perfectly portioned. Snacks were perfectly done. We just need more sodas and juices and things like that. Have to make sure to bring a knife and a pair of scissors and, tape and twist ties and condiments, salt, pepper, those kinds of things when we're cooking. But if we have a house with a grill and a pool, then and privacy, then it's going to be a little bit more fun where we can have music and we don't have to worry about smoking because there's smokers and just little tiny things. I think that will be better. Because we had a total of 50 people come, which was good because last year I was told there was only less than 20, and the first year, this is the third year, the first year was only 7. So definitely an improvement in the number of members joining us. And we had members fly in from Thailand, from the US, and from cities in Philippines as well. So that was great to meet them as well. Let's see what's going on next week. So next week the schedule has reduced. Saturday I'm going on a motorcycle ride up into the mountains. You guys are going to love that. It'll be my first time outside of Cebu, going up into the mountains, up into the villages. So we're going to have lunch out there, go up, have lunch, and then come back. That'll be on Saturday. And then the weekend after that is we're getting ready for Christmas. I don't have many plans there. Going to try to catch a peek at that asteroid that is flying through our solar system, the Atlas asteroid. I'm going to see that. Try to see that on the 19th. I've connected with a astronomy group here in Cebu where we're going to go outside of the city with large telescopes to take a look at it. So hope to see that. That'll be interesting. That is the giant interstellar asteroid that is flying through our solar system that did not originate in our solar system. It came from deep space. It's the third one that they have discovered. I mean, obviously there's lots of them. This is the first one this is the third one our technology has discovered. And because it's so insanely huge. I'm going to be getting my ID card this week, which means I'll go to the bank and see about opening up a bank account. That will help me when I return, because if I have a bank account now, I can keep it open until I return. Yeah, so that's it for this week. And next, not really much going on other than normal life. Let me know what you guys are doing or what questions you have. You're going to be seeing coming soon, preparations for Christmas and New Year. I don't think I'm going to do anything serious on Christmas other than maybe go have a family dinner. Because again, I'm used to going to the club or going to a bar or something like that, but there's not going to be anybody there. I was talking with my friend who owns a club in Cebu, and he said he doesn't know whether he's going to open or not because the staff can't work and there's not going to be anybody there. And I said, yeah, it's not a problem. I'll celebrate, even though Christmas is not on a weekend this year, is it? I don't even know. Christmas is on a Wednesday, Thursday. I said, I'll just come on the weekend, right? I mean, I've had 57 birthdays. Another one is not that big of a deal. But I'm really excited. I am so excited for where this channel is going. So we're in December, January, February, March. So before I leave Philippines, I'm hoping my channel will be monetized. If I can get my channel monetized before I leave, and from what I'm looking at, I've done some analysis on how much I could be making. A couple $100 a month. That'll pay for my rent. If I can earn enough from just advertisements, not support, which I appreciate. If you want to support, buy me a coconut. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to watch a commercial all the way. Not yet. Watch a commercial all the way through. That is passive for you and profit for me, which can help support my retirement until I get my pension. I'm not going to quit doing YouTube when I get my pension. 2 years away. I love doing this. This is a hobby that I enjoy doing. Now it's a lot of work because I'm putting in 5 videos. I'm producing 5 videos a week and 2 live streams. So it's a lot of work. Will I reduce it? Probably not, because it'll just become more fluid for me. It'll become easier for me, and I'll discover some new ways to make my job easier in producing content. And, right now I'm trying to do it as cost effective as possible, but I will have to spend money to make vlogs. So I'll end up doing that. I have to upgrade my camera and my microphone. I'll have to upgrade my editing tools, and those all cost, but that's what I'm willing to try and take advantage of. I don't know how people edit on their phone. I need a mouse and a big screen. I could never edit my videos on a phone. I've seen my friend Alex Bam Bam in Thailand. I've seen Joe do it in Dumageddon on a phone, but he says he does it on his laptop. But I've seen him do it on his phone, and I just don't know how you do it. But he says he needs to do it on his laptop because of his eyes. His eyes are worse than mine. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to wrap up a little bit earlier, 1 hour instead of 90 minutes today, because I do have to eat something. I have to have some fruit and some electrolytes before I go out, because I'm really tired. And we're going to be out in the sun all day today, so I need to prepare for that, put on some sunscreen. Thank you to you all. TT, I'm so glad that you are joining the family, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back here in 2026 when I return. I'm looking forward to meeting you when I am back here in 2026. We can meet up and share a coconut. I'd love that. And share some stories. Otherwise, Darren, as usual. Terry, hope to hear from you soon as well. I know you're watching. You don't have to comment every single time, but I know you're watching, okay? I appreciate it. Everyone else, Simon, thanks again, brother. Always happy to hear from you. All of my new followers, you guys are the best. I mean, every time you comment, every time you ask me a question, I'm on it. I get a notification, and if I don't like doing it on my phone, I want to do it on my laptop, so I may not answer right away, but I will answer you. So please make those comments, even if it's just like not a question, if it's just a thumbs up or like a happy face, it shows engagement to the algorithm. It shows that you liked it. Click the like button. That will really help as well. Okay. And only subscribe if you're interested in this content. Please don't subscribe just for the heck of it, thinking that you're helping, because if you're not interested in this content, you're actually going to hurt the channel. So if you want to hurt me, go ahead and subscribe and never watch a video. I shouldn't have said that, but you understand what I'm saying. I really want your help, and you are helping me if you're interested. Okay. I'm looking at the demographics. It's North American, European, Australian, men and women over 45. Okay. Young people are not interested in this content. Maybe they're interested in this as like a vacation place and looking to see, what does Mactan Newtown look like for a holiday? But they're not interested in retirement, so they're never going to watch. So I don't want you to think you're supporting me by clicking a subscription. It's not helping. Only subscribe if you're going to watch videos on a regular basis. Watch videos on a regular basis and comment. That will help. Subscribe, watch videos on a regular basis, comment, and click the like button. That will help. Share to your social media. That's the best thing you can do. Guys, I am Sri Lankan Sammi. Sammi in Cebu. Learn to live life. Don't let life live you. Be good to each other. Be supportive. Be helpful. Be kind to each other. And remember, we're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met yet. We'll see you all on the other side.